we're demonstrating one of our Activity Touch tables. So this is a digital activity table. It's a mobile solution. The one that I'm demonstrating today has cordless power. So that means that in the base, there's a battery module. On this 32-inch screen, this will power the table for about 19 to 20 hours, so quite a long shift time of usage. So in the base is the battery module. Just going to move that down. Hopefully you can see that. You can see that it's on casters. Everything on the base there on the product is made from stainless steel. It's very robust. We've got rubber bumpers on it. That's to obviously protect the product itself, but also to protect residents' ankles and legs. We have in here the battery module, which can be wheeled back to a base at night and charged. It's a very, very fast charge. It's 4 hours to full capacity again. So in terms of practicality and shift patterns, this is one thing that we've been improving on constantly was the battery module in our product. On the 43-inch screen that we have as an alternative size, the battery runtime on that is between 12 and 13 hours of use between charging. At the back of the product here, I'll just let you see, we have on this model this height adjustment. So we've got electric height adjustment up and down. So this is great for when you have different seat heights around the home or wheelchair use, or if you want to take it bedside, you have that flexibility in terms of where you can position the screen to get it the most comfortable for your users. We'll move on now to the actual touchscreen itself. So all our touchscreens are made with toughened safety glass, and they have a metal bumper around the edges. Very easy to keep clean. The surface can be cleaned with anti-bac wipes, soft cloth and glass cleaner. Up at the top here, behind this slider here, this is for safeguarding. There's a 5 megapixel camera, and that's used for video calling in combination with an app such as Zoom, WhatsApp, Teams, Skype, Messenger. All of those are covered and can be used with the table. As well as the camera, we give you a USB microphone, which is plugged in at the side here. So we have various USB ports at the side, which can be used. So when that's plugged into the side there, that's your video calling solution. So you've got your microphone and camera there to pick up for video calling. There's also a Wi-Fi antenna at the side here. So Wi-Fi, we also give guidance to any care homes that maybe have poor Wi-Fi. There are easy solutions for that if that is an issue in your home. We have our technicians here can give you advice on solutions to overcome those kind of issues. When you're not doing video calling, the microphone can just be disconnected. In addition to the built-in speakers, we also supply a cordless speaker with the product. This just amplifies the noise for maybe apps or entertainment. It could be watching a film or YouTube, or one of our programs on the dementia channel. This just helps, especially those with hard of hearing, or in video calling, you could use this. It's a fantastic speaker, so that's included with the system, and I think it's got about 24-hour runtime on it. In addition to that, you can also connect to Bluetooth headset. That's possible as well if somebody wants to listen to the Calm app, for example, or they maybe want to have a private conversation with their family. You could use a headset with speaker on it, microphone on it. that's possible as well. We supply our touchscreen tables with over 50 apps pre-installed. It's a quick start for care homes, and we give full training on the full system and also safe handling. We also supply a training manual with it and ongoing support. And all our products come with a 3-year warranty. We have our own in-house technicians and engineers for our products. So any issues that do occur, anything at all, we're able to respond very quickly to that, to make sure that our customers are back up and running as quickly as possible. This product is a 32-inch size touchscreen. We also do a larger touchscreen, which is 43-inch. It runs with Android operating system, and it comes with Google Play Store installed. There are no ongoing charges once you've purchased the table. We provide all the tables with a 6-month subscription to My Life TV, which is a dementia TV channel. You don't have to renew that after the 3 months has expired, but if you do, it's I think it's approximately £4 per month, and you can have that on up to 3 devices. So this would count as 1 device, and then you can install it on tablets if you want to as well. So that's a fantastic app in terms of content, and that's one key thing, is that we find that activity coordinators want things that they can do very quickly, or it could be that maybe the activity coordinator is on holiday or off, and so you can bring in staff to start using our technology, and it's not a steep learning curve. Where people maybe do have a little bit of technology anxiety, we're very mindful of that, and we will certainly do the best that we can to really go through all of the Android system and get them comfortable with that, to make sure that they get the best use out of this when using it with residents. So coming into this at the moment, this is our what we call our Guardian app. So all of the apps are what we call locked down. And what that means is that the residents just can't go and start going into the settings or the Play Store or go on the internet. Those are usually things that, you know, care homes don't want the residents to do. So everything is locked down onto this system. I'm gonna run you through some of the apps on it at the moment. We start off with some of the sensory apps. So this one here, for example, this one's called Magic Fluids. So for dementia users, this is one of the more popular apps on this, which is used just for calming and just to distract. And then we've got, if we come into, I'll just turn down the speaker a little bit. Again, for dementia residents, they love this app called Balloon Pop, and it's getting them to physically move their arms while they're seated. And they will lean forward and engage with these kind of apps. It's incredible to watch, and for them, it's really very easy for them because it's just single touch, and everyone that I've seen use this has picked it up very quickly and can use it on their own. Coming back from that, we can then start to go into sort of like looking a bit more at how they can use their cognitive skills. So in this one, this is called Matching Pairs for Alzheimer's. This isn't too challenging because you don't have to remember things that are hidden, and you don't want to cause any agitation. So this one's nice because we just have to find 2 the same. And again, we see a lot of enjoyment with this app because they're able to complete it on their own and do something, and that's very rewarding for them. And then once you've finished that set, you then get more of these cards to match up. So that's a really nice app. Coming back to this, can I just check? Can everyone see the screen okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
thank
I
you.
can see, thank you.
Okay, moving on. Let's move on to music. Everybody loves music and dancing. So this is just one of the musical apps. So I mean there's basically hundreds of apps, but ours have been honed from feedback from our care. We have hundreds of care home customers, so we obviously get to understand what apps they're using, and then we've also researched our own apps because there are some that are can be very hard to pick up or use. So we tend to do a lot of research on our own. Here we can pick a songbook, and then we can do something such as happy birthday. I'll just turn up the music a bit, sound. You get the idea there. Okay, that's one of the musical ones. In terms of reminiscing, this is a great activity to do with any type of user. It's fantastic. Google Earth. So if we bring up Google Earth, again, this is on a huge screen, so it makes things very clear and easy for them to see. So at the moment, we're having a look out, I think, over the Humber Estuary. If we just scroll out a bit, what we can do is we can say to them things, we can ask leading questions such as, you know, where did you grow up? Where did you go to school? Where was your favourite holiday place? And what we can do is we can use Google Earth to then go and visit those places virtually. And then we can go into Street View by clicking on the blue spots. To get it to load. Okay, and then I think you can see there, now we can start to walk around, and then we can explore places, and we can have discussions, and this can trigger lots of memories. We've seen people with quite advanced dementia really becoming engaged with this kind of app because it's very visual. It's not too taxing to think about, but it's going back and looking at earlier memories, which is much easier and more relaxing for them. So we can start to go around and talk about places that we're seeing here. So this is a fantastic app, and it's on a big screen, and it makes it a really good tool to use. Moving on to something different, we've got this is our subscription channel to My Life TV. So on here, you've got access at your fingertips to, again, coming down to maybe more personal, personalised care for each resident. You can obviously, when you have their records and understand their particular interests, you can then start to zone into different types of content on here that you know that's going to appeal to them. So there's things such as sports, there's sing-alongs. We've got content here from Alzheimer's Society. There's old comedians, old performers, things again that will trigger memories. At the moment, it's been winter, outdoor activities are restricted, so we can do things such as we can go on virtual cruises, and the quality of content within this app is fantastic because it's all coming from places like BBC Archive. So the quality here is extremely good. So you don't need to buy our table to get this app, by the way. My Life TV can be downloaded onto your tablet and you can have your own subscription, but I would recommend checking it out. It really is super. So we come back out to that one. Just focusing again on some of the more niche stuff they've got here on My Life TV. There's bird watching, train journeys, an hour and a half about bikes and cars. So it's really is well-rounded content that's will cover, I would say, all of the residents that you have. Moving on from there, we've got infection control has obviously been, especially for our NHS customers, has been a key thing. So like I said at the beginning, because this is glass, there's no there's no sort of like crevices or places for dirt to accumulate or germs to accumulate. It's very easy to keep clean between users. And then if we move that into this digital format in terms of game pieces, there's no game pieces to clean or lose. Everything's just here ready to start using. So these are your digital board game tables. I'm not great at dominoes, but I'll just put a few of them on here. So that's dominoes. We've also got things like 4 in a row, and these can be 2-player games. So two residents can use this. Again, it's nice and big and clear on the screen, and the hotspots are nice and big and easy for older users to touch. That's 4 in a row. We've also got an app here called My House of Memories. This was created by Museum of Liverpool, specifically for people with dementia. And in this, you can start to explore. They've basically collated items that you can then go and virtually explore. So I've downloaded some content here, which we can then go and explore. So in this particular one, this is family and home life. And what we can do is we can start to find out more about these images. So here we're being shown the mango, and then we can start to say to residents or users, you know, did you ever use one of these? And then again, we're trying to stimulate a conversation, get conversations going, and then touch that and we can learn more about it. I'll just turn up the volume.
Before washing machines, the mangle was the most common way of squeezing excess water out of clothes after washing. Mangles were used right up to the 1950s, and washing was such a big task that many families had a set wash day. Did your family use a mangle?
So there you go. They're kind of leading you through different objects that you can then start to have a conversation and explore. So
soaps certainly help get the clothes clean.
Close that. So that's another app that's included on it. It's a lovely app, lots of free and good content, and they're always adding to this as well. So that's called My House of Memories. Then we have things such as word search on here. Actually, we'll go into the jigsaw puzzles because they're popular too. So we've got some nice relaxing music in the background, and then we can start to do a jigsaw puzzle and drag pieces onto the screen. And what you can do with this particular app is you can choose to have smaller pieces on it. And it obviously makes it a lot easier, so you can adjust the difficulty of that particular app. So if I come back out to here, come back again, then we've got, I'm just going to go through one more because I'm not going to go through all of the apps on here. It's going to take too long because I'd like to get onto the Q&As. So this one is called Word Search. Word search and quizzes are very popular. So we've got quite a few of the word search apps on here because they have different difficulties on them. I think that will be enough for me to cover on the app side of it. Like I said, at the moment, this is our what we call our Guardian app. So if I touch the home circle in Android, I'm unable to come out of this because it's locked down. We also block those annoying adverts, you know, that might take residents to the Play Store or onto a dodgy website. All of that is blocked by our software because activity coordinators or staff don't want to have to be running back to the table every 2 minutes to close a pop-up from an annoying advert. So our system takes care of that and blocks that from happening. And it just makes it more enjoyable for staff and residents using it. I'm going to come out now and show you the Android system. we need a PIN number to come out of this because it's locked down. So normally the activity coordinator would have this PIN, and then they can then come out of the kiosk mode, and then we're back now to Android. This probably look more like what you're used to seeing on an Android tablet. In this here on our Android screen, we then got access to the settings here to connect to the internet. And then we've got access to the Play Store, which is where we can download any new apps that we want to install on the touchscreen. We can just choose any that we want to try out, and then install them. They will download over Wi-Fi. In terms of the support of this, we provide full support. Like I said, that also includes support on their use of different apps, or if they're trying to initiate video calling, we'll also give assistance with that as well, because that has been one key use over the past 2 years, with it being a much bigger screen. That's a great benefit for people that don't have to strain to see their family on a smaller screen. So I think that's probably a pretty good overview at the moment. Just to explain, we have at the moment we've got seven different products. So we have what we call our entry level. That's a fixed height solution, so that the height doesn't go up and down, it's just fixed. It's our most affordable one, and that's mains powered with a 3-meter power cable. Then we have what we call our mid-range. It does have the electric actuator that I showed you on this one, so it goes up and down electronically. But again, it's mains powered and it's a 3-meter power cable. And then we have our premium version, which is the battery powered cordless version, which I'm demonstrating today. And we sell those, equally. About 50% of our customers have battery powered, and 50% have got the mains powered version. It really just depends on how you're geared up for power points within your home, and that usually sways the decision as to whether cordless is needed or not. So that's probably an overview of everything that our product does. Can I ask if there's any questions that I can take?
Hi, I've got a couple, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll just stop the recording 1 moment, please.